Welcome everybody. This is going to be my report on the roots of emotion. So emotion is a very powerful force that even though it has its own plane called the emotional plane, it can create and wreak such havoc on the physical plane. There are four main topics that I'm going to discuss that create the most emotion on the planet: politics, social media, drama and feelings, racism, and sexism. Social media is by far the biggest gathering point for emotion because all of our world's news goes through there, and everybody can see it. Everybody can comment, everybody can say what they want, and other people can respond to that. And a lot of people don't agree, and a lot of people do agree. So sometimes it can create friction and anger between people, and sometimes people can agree with each other and be happy. Politics is the next subject because politics is a big part of our country, but it is also a little bit of a sensitive part of our country because there's a lot of disagreement over it. Our president, Donald Trump, is a person that is more popular than a lot of celebrities today. We know so much about him that his reactions and his emotions are sometimes ours. The presidential race was sort of like a sponge for drama. It just soaked up all the world's emotions and put it into this one dramatic race. The presidential race since it was extremely important because it defined who was going to lead our country for the next 4 years, it created a ton of drama and people were so focused on it that the reactions were crazy. People were so angry about the results, and some people were so happy about the results. The next part is racism and sexism. These are two topics that are highly under censorship in a lot of our country, where people don't really like to talk about them. So the biggest part of emotion that comes from these two topics is actually arguing over whether we should discuss it or not. The police have been a big target for people fighting against racism because there have been a lot of claims that they're being too harsh and they're not giving everybody fair trial. But I'm not going to offer my opinion because that's not what this report is about. The transgender topic is, right now, it doesn't have a lot of reaction because it's relatively new. But a lot of people think it should be discussed, and a lot of people don't think it should be discussed. So there's a lot of disagreement there. And then there's the immigration area, which can easily fall under one of these two topics. And then again, it's so many people disagree about it, and so many people talk about it that it creates a lot of anger and friction between our country. So right here under drama and feelings, I've offered two charts because I've noticed that certain emotions can reflect on people around you. If you show arrogance in your personal self, where you are boasting about your wins, you're overconfident and stuff like that, it can reflect on the people around you and create anger. Watching the Questers for a long time, I've noticed that those who are overconfident and like to boast about their wins, first of all, make me angry, and I can tell it makes the people around me angry. But on the flip side, we have humility, or the art of being humble, which when you are humble, typically the reflective appearance of the people around you is respect, because nobody likes a show off. So if you're not a show off, people will probably respect you. That concludes my report on emotion.
Excellent.